Welcome to the pre-match from me, Danny Mann. We've got pro picks with an absolute legend today. 490 appearances, including 8 caps for England. We have 246 career goals. He's done the rounds of the Midlands, Villa, Blues and the Baggies. The person who puts the super in striker, Mr. Kevin Phillips. Absolute pleasure, sir. How you keeping? You okay?
Yeah, very good, thank you, yeah.
Okay, so the format, 5-a-side team based on guys you played with, starting with the keeper, defender, midfielder, striker, and then we have the wild card at the end, the character. Okay, so starting with goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's a tough one because I've played for 9 teams, so I've had to really... You give me like about 3 minutes notice, so off the top of my head, I'd probably have to go for someone that played for a Midlands club, Villa, and with me at Sunderland, a guy called Thomas Sorensen.
Absolute best.
Fantastic goalkeeper, big guy, so he would cover the whole of the 5-a-side goal if he was to lay down, so I don't think many people would score against him, but he was great at everything, coming for crosses, a good shot stopper.
Mr. Reliable.
Mr. Reliable. So it would have to be Tommy Sorensen.
Brilliant. Moving into defence.
I would probably have to go with, I've got Robbo standing in there, but I would have to pick Steve Bold, who I played with at Sunderland for a brief period. Grew up watching Boldy.
Arsenal,
yeah, he was a legend. But then when you actually train with him and work with him and play with him, you don't realise how good he was as a centre half. And he's a legend of the game, and he was just a great guy as well. Made the game look so easy. So it would have to be on the pitch, off the pitch. A tremendous guy, tremendous fella. I'd have to go with Steve Bold.
Moving into midfield.
Wow.
I can imagine this list is endless.
Yeah, I'm going to have to dip into my England time, really. So, hands down, Paul Scholes. I only played one. I trained with him a lot, but I played one game with him. And
what was he like on the training
He was
ground?
just could do things that that a lot of people couldn't do. He made the game look so easy. So comfortable on the ball. But the biggest thing for me, being a goal scorer, he scored so many goals by arriving at the right time in the box. His timing was excellent, but left foot, right foot, one of the best finishers in the England squad that I trained with, and just a nice guy.
Could do it all.
Yeah, so for me, it's out and out, Paul Scholes. And when Xavi says he's the best midfielder in the world, then he's a top player.
When people of that ilk have that opinion of one of their peers, it speaks for itself, really, especially people that haven't played in the Premier League, to watch from a distance and appreciate.
He just made it look easy. Yeah, made it look easy.
Moving on to striker. You should know a striker.
Yeah, well, I've obviously played with lots and lots of strikers over the time, and when we think about 5-a-side teams, you need someone that's nimble, got great feet.
No Noel Quinlan.
Well, I probably, I've made my name playing alongside Niall. So I would have to put him in my 5-a-side team. And, you talk about 6 foot, he was 6'7", but believe it or not, you speak to anyone that's ever played with him, trained with him, he had great feet, had really quick feet. And so did Peter Crouch, who I played with for a year. Surprisingly, these big guys had really
I think he's overlooked, very much overlooked.
Honestly, their feet were unbelievable. And, he's just an all-round, genuine, really, really nice guy as well. And in a 5-a-side team, when that ball comes up to him, it's sticking, and then you can play off of him. So I would have to go for Niall Quinn.
Brilliant. The interesting one then, the character, the personality, your wild card.
Wow. I've played with many, and there's one standing there, Robbo. If you want someone to make a tackle in a 5-a-side team, he would have to come in there. But I just think, probably for a wild card, someone that's daft as a brush, and he's well known for it, was probably Jason McAteer.
One of the most intelligent men in football.
Yeah, but one of the most funniest people as well. And whether he meant it or not, but he was just funny, and he would say stuff where you actually had to jaw drop and think, is he being serious? On and off the pitch, an absolute laugh. Good player as well, by the way, good player, but just mental crackers. So I would have to go for Jason McAteer.
And there we have it, the 5-a-side, Mr. Kevin Phillips, Pro Picks. Thank you very much, sir. Absolute pleasure.
No,